Okay, so last night I made a video about Forzathon, the Forzathon Shop, Forzathon challenges, Forzathon points, all that good stuff, and I realized that I made a mistake or two talking about some of the stuff. It's nothing huge, it's not huge errors that I made, but there are some little things that I was definitely wrong about, and I really appreciate everyone who commented on the video because some of you helped me realize that I was wrong about some of the stuff. So I want to clear everything up today and make sure everyone knows exactly what's going on. Now, the problem is there's some contradicting things that I've read, and there's just so much going on with this game. There's so many different ways to get cars, and that is the main thing we're going to talk about. So, first thing I just want to make clear once again, obviously every single week, the Forzathon Shop is going to have new cars, new items, all that good stuff. The wheel spins are always going to stay, but the items are going to change, and so are the cars. So the first thing that I wanted to say is that even though I was under the impression that the cars and the items were going to be 100% Forzathon exclusive, or I should say Forzathon Shop exclusive, I was wrong. They are not. And this was really surprising to me because, you know, going from Horizon 3, that's how it was. Forzathon cars were Forzathon exclusive. Obviously, they could be bought at the auction house as well. But this game, they basically changed their mindset. They pretty much said straight up, we don't want any cars to be locked behind one single feature. And the reason I got confused is I was on the Forza website and I saw this 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 RS listed as exclusive. I'll even show you it on the screen right here. And all I see surrounding it is Forzathon, so that just led me to believe right away that this was going to be exclusive, and it was easy for me to think that, again, just going off Forza Horizon 3, but I shouldn't have just assumed that. I should have looked into it a little bit more, and I did make a mistake. Now, this Bentley right here can be won through wheel spins, and that's kind of the point that I want to get to and I want to make here. They pretty much said that all of the Forzathon Shop items are things that you would normally get from wheel spins. So they're pretty much taking cars and items from the wheel spins and allowing you to choose what you want to buy at the Forzathon Shop. Now, the thing is though, the wheel spins are probably going to have rotated rewards as well. They're probably not going to have everything all the time, I wouldn't think. Now that I do not know for sure still. I'm not sure if everything is in the wheel spins and it will always be, or if only certain things are in there but they're going to change, because that happened in Horizon 3 as well, but I guess Horizon 3 shouldn't be a reference for me anymore since it seems to, things seem to have changed a lot. So another thing I want to mention, the Forzathon points, the things that you need to use to buy these things. Now, let's just say you already got this Bentley from a wheel spin and you have 300 Forzathon points and you want to get another one. Say you want to have the second one to go sell it in the auction house to make money because there's going to be people that have no idea how to get this thing. Well, that is actually a really good idea and you can do that. So even if a car is in the Forzathon Shop and you have it already, you can go ahead and buy the same car again. So this is actually going to work in your favor because you will be able to sell it. And eventually these cars are going to be rare one way or another because when the seasons change, the cars here are going to change. And you kind of see where I'm going with this, right? Like, everything is not fully exclusive to the Forzathon Shop, but either way the cars here are still going to be rare because most of us know through experience already that wheel spins are a little tricky and hard to get. So that's the main thing, is just the rarity of like the cars in the Forzathon Shop. It's not just here, they're also in wheel spins, and that kind of changes my opinion about buying wheel spins, because the wheel spins, especially just the regular ones, they're only 10. The supers are a little bit expensive, and that's the one other point that I want to get to here, because it's something that I was not aware of until I looked into some of this stuff further. So Forzathon points, you can keep gaining them, and there's another thing, I'm going to make a whole separate video talking about, some of you mentioned Forzathon Live, a whole nother way to get Forzathon points, but the thing is not everyone is going to be able to participate with that. You're going to have an online connection, and I know not everyone has that, so that's why I want to cover that in a separate video because it only pertains to some of you. but that's also another way to get Forzathon points. The thing is though, you can only get a certain amount of Forzathon points in a week, at least from what I've been seeing and hearing. I've done a lot of research to make sure I kind of know what's going on here and there's not going to be any more question marks. I'm not sure what the limit is yet. I'm not sure if anyone else knows, so this is a great time for all of us to work together here. If anyone's been saving up Forzathon points and they've reached a limit, or let's just say this Porsche, I'm still questioning whether this is exclusive or if someone actually did get it through a wheel spin as well, because you saw the thing I posted, I'll pop it up again. It said this car was exclusive, so I was thinking just the Forzathon Shop, but hey, maybe that's not true. But the Bentley for sure is also in wheel spins, so that is the thing that I want to make known as well. But the other thing is Forzathon points, if you save them, you will never lose them. You keep them forever, which is really good, and I think that's important because yes, you can have a maximum, like you can't go past having so much in a week, but you do save them. So say you have everything here ready, let's just say everything on your screen that you're looking at right now is in wheel spins. Maybe you had all them already and don't want to get them again, so that's one thing that's good. Now, I think that pretty much summarizes up everything that I wanted to talk about, just the few little errors I made, and I do apologize. I should have taken more time to look into things. I just didn't realize how complex the whole situation was with all this stuff, and of course contradicting statements don't help as well that I was reading. So that is pretty much it. Just wanted to make sure I updated everyone. Really want to make sure I get the proper, accurate information out there, and I do apologize once again for not having everything 100% correct the first time around. So I'm definitely going to make sure I take a little bit more time next time, and just when there's so much complexity with this stuff, you really got to make sure. And it also doesn't help because their mindset completely changed. I'm just so used to 2 years of Horizon 3, just them doing things the same way, and now they completely changed it, which I should have expected though. It's a brand new game, so it's all on me, my bad, my mistakes. I do apologize again. But I think that is it. I do think that is it. Just want to make sure nothing else pops into my head because I don't want to have to cover this again. I want this to be it right here. So basically the summary though, they don't want to put any content behind just one feature. So wheel spins and the Forzathon Shop are probably the main ways you're going to see some of these quote-unquote exclusive cars. But if you have any questions at all, if you have anything that you still think I'm getting wrong, hey, just put it out there. We're a community here. I want to talk about it, make sure that we're all on the same page and know the correct information. But really hope that this helps everyone out once again. I do apologize once again. I said that like 4 times now, but hopefully I won't make an error again. I'm really going to make sure I look into this stuff more thoroughly because it's more difficult than I thought. Just the rareness of cars and everything, and then they have exclusive Forzathon ones, then wheelspin ones, then there's so many like hidden cars. That's another thing I'm gonna have to talk about. There's cars that you might not think are in the game that are in the game. There's just so many different ways to get them. But I'm out of here, guys. Let me know in the comment section anything that's on your mind. Peace out.